Hello and welcome to Formula Vee New South Wales Round 5 Race 2 at Wakefield Park. There have been a couple of races since the last one I uploaded. I didn't upload the last one of the last round because I had to stop on the first lap with a bit of an oil leak. Didn't make too many friends that round with the amount of oil that I poured on everyone, so that wasn't too fantastic, a bit embarrassing. And then the race before this one was in the dry, started 8th and finished 6th. Not much happened, so I'm not uploading it. As you can see, this race was pouring with rain, which was about my worst nightmare because these tyres have now done all year, so they're pretty ragged. I was very worried about this race before it started, but I actually wasn't feeling too bad as soon as we got started. I'm up here with the front pack, so yeah, not too bad. Yeah, this race, I think a lot of people are going to go off, so I don't know, if you want to have a bit of fun you can make a guess on how many people will go off, myself included. There's the first one. Goodbye. So we'll just see how many more go off. I was pretty sure before this one, we had no practice in the wet this weekend, so all I had to do really was just to keep pretty sane, make sure I didn't do anything too stupid, keep it on the track, and I was pretty confident I'd get a half-decent finishing position. I think I'm in 4th right now, which is, considering my tyres are 1 year old now, I was pretty happy with that. Just had to keep it on the track. At the start of the year I did a practice day just before the first round where it was pouring with rain as well, so I had a good idea of where to brake and things like that, how to drive it in the rain. So I just tried to keep all of that in mind for this one. But if I'm honest, my braking, I was still probably leaving it a bit too much on the edge. Leaving it a bit too late, not giving myself enough leeway in case something went wrong. Something else I also did, which I didn't do at the start of the year, was really follow these wet lines around the outside of corners, and the amount of grip that's there is really unbelievable, especially through that corner we just passed through. So there, I think we've seen someone else go off, so I'm now in 3rd position, I think. Really not bad. You can tell I'm leaving my braking way too late. I'm still locking up tyres, which is very risky. The other thing I needed to do was shift the brake bias a bit further rearwards. I'm always locking the front tyres, and that's... well, I mean, as soon as you lock the fronts in the wet, you obviously have no choice on where you're going until you can get them unlocked. So I didn't have a rear camera in this race. I should just say thanks to my friend Lerp for lending me one for the last round. I forgot to borrow one for this one, so you can't see what's going on behind me, but basically it's all clear. There's someone, I don't know, maybe 5 seconds behind me, but he had a spin somewhere around here, so I was actually free and clear behind as well, so that again just reinforced the fact that all I needed to do was stay sane and keep it on the track, and I'd get a good finishing position. Unfortunately, I didn't follow my own advice, did I? 'Cause look at that. Look at that. I can't describe how angry I was with myself. And I just couldn't get back on the track because everyone else started coming around, so I had to wait. I ended up way down the field behind even a 1200, so there you go. I was very annoyed at myself. Shaking my head. Yeah, not happy. Covered in dirt. But it was important just to, I don't know, keep my head straight, not make any stupid decisions, and keep going. Because now it was just about getting as far forward as I could so that I had a decent starting position in the last race. But being this far back, you start to get into the spray of the guys in front of you, which makes it just a lot harder. And passing people in the wet's also a lot harder than in the dry, because if you're not kind of on the ideal wet line, you suddenly lose out on a lot of grip. And given that we didn't have much practice for this one in the wet, there was always a little bit of bravery involved. You can see the car just skates around all these corners. There's someone else that's gone off. Everyone was going off in this race. Still leaving my braking too late. I should have learnt my lesson from that mistake. Still, I need to be a bit brave if I'm going to get by people, which I do need to do. The camera doesn't really pick up just how bad visibility gets when you've got spray in your face. It's kind of like being in a car when you're going through a car wash with no windscreen wipers. I guess that's the best way to describe it. I kept kind of feeling like I should stick my hand up and wipe my visor, but that wouldn't really help. I'm doing okay here. I'm managing to catch and pass people without having to push too hard. I think we've really... the setup on this car right now is just miles ahead of where it was at the start of the year. This was a great bit of racing here. Look how close that guy gets. He wasn't going to let it go for free. So I've made up a few positions. Now all I really need to do is just bring it home and take whatever position I've got into the next race. So I lock up the fronts again here, and unfortunately I go straight on at the end of turn 1 and get myself beached, which really annoyed me, because even after making a mistake earlier on in the race, I still managed to pick up a few places, and I thought that was okay. And then yeah, I threw it all away for a second time in one race. So was a disappointing end, but the next one went a lot better, which is great. So anyway, I finished basically dead last in this one, but I did finish and got 4 points, which I guess wasn't a too bad result, considering I threw it away twice. Anyway, thanks for watching.